Hello everyone. It's time for your daily dose of fiber. I'm going to be continuing the knit along today. Hi Lisa. I hope you had a great weekend. Hello Sandy. How are you? Hi Timothy. Thank you all for joining. Hi Tar Heel Crafter. I'm guessing you're from North Carolina. Okay, so today we're going to be continuing the knit along. I'm going to show you working with lifelines. I'm also going to show you an alternate method of working the sides. Instead of doing all lace, instead of doing all lace, every right side row lace, I'm going to do every alternate right side row lace. And I spoke out of turn last Friday when I said that on every right side row of the ribs you decrease. It's every other right side row. So another hashtag whoops to add to my growing collection there. First off, let's get started with I'll let you know what a lifeline is. Now, working with lace can be very nerve-wracking, especially for a new knitter. So what you can do to make sure that if you make a mistake, you can rectify it. Oh gosh, you must be all hearted out by now. Okay, so what you do is you get some spare thread, a spare yarn, just however much it takes to. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I understand. It's no problem. Okay, you take some yarn and thread it on your tapestry needle, and what you do is you thread it through all of your loops here. Make sure it doesn't get stuck on anything else, just through the live loops, okay? And once you have all of that threaded, I'm going to thread through here just a second. Okay. It helps if you spread the stitches out a little bit. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was going to be a fairly easy pattern to do. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a little bit more here. A few more stitches. Now what this does is it holds the stitches in place. So you'll be stitching along, and maybe 3 or 4 rows after you've added your lifeline, you'll notice, holy cow, I made a mistake. What am I going to do? All you have to do is take your needle out. Well, this way you'll only have to go back a few rows. Okay, so what you do is you'll keep knitting, and I'm going to do a few rows. Oops. Okay. See what I did there with the yarn, as I just threaded it through all of the live stitches. Now what I'm going to do is, carefully so that I'm not knitting into the lifeline, is just knit a couple of rows here. Oh, thanks. Knit a couple of rows. These dark needles make it hard to see the yarn. Yeah, there you go. That I think would help. I should have started with this, showing lifelines. And you'll notice too that when you, if you opt to do this, oh, it is. It really is. That way, if you make a mistake, it's like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. I can take care of this. But you'll notice if you choose this method of working the sides, the ribs, that, let me finish working this row first. Yeah, that was a while ago though. Whoopsie, what did I do? Oh yeah, that's right, never mind. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Oops, that's not a, yep, that is an yarn over, okay. Okay, almost there. Okay, you may have noticed I didn't do a yarn over before that last knit 2. That's because I just decreased a stitch. Okay, so say I did 3 or 4 rows and I noticed somewhere on row 3 that I did a goof that I can't fix. Now this is going to be scary, but what you do is you take your needle out, you go, oh my gosh, the needle is gone, the needle is gone. Rip out to those saved stitches, and look at that. They're all held on with the yarn, and all you do is go back with your needle and just slip it where the yarn is. The yarn will hold on to your stitches. Yeah. The yarn will hold your stitches. And you can go back and fix the problem. Just re-knit it. Yes, exactly. Hallelujah is right. And this has saved my butt on several occasions doing this. And working with lace, working with doing stocking stitch, it's not that big of a deal. But working with especially a complicated lace pattern, this is crucial to your knitting. It's crucial to your peace of mind. Okay, and so you would rip back to the yarn, keep the yarn in, knit a few more rows, and then if you're confident that everything is right, take the yarn out and rethread it through. Maybe every 4 or 5 rows, however many you want to do. That's what you want to do. And you'll notice if when doing this method, this option of doing the sides, it really draws it in. That's because it needs to be blocked. See right here, you can't even see the lace. But look at that, when I stretch it, you can see how pretty the lace is. And it won't, right now it's kind of forming a swoop right here. When it's blocked, it'll lay much nicer. Okay, now I was telling you about an alternate method of working the sides. See how this is every row, every right side row is lace. If you want to, you can just make it so that every other right side row is lace. It's still pretty, it still has that ribbed look to it. So what you would do is, let's see, which row am I on now? Work a lace row, which is knit 2, yarn over, do your double decrease, and I'm going to use this method on the gray one that I'm doing, because I think that would look really pretty to have two different shawls. So it's yarn over, central double decrease, yarn over, knit 2 all the way across. Yarn over, knit 2. Okay, and then when you reach the end, both wrong sides are going to be the same. All your wrong side rows are going to be the same, which is slip 1, knit 1, purl to the last 2 stitches, and this way too it'll be easier to know what when you're on a decrease row. With the other way, it's kind of like if you put it down, you may not be sure of what decrease row that you're on, since every other right side row is a decrease. And then knit 2 to finish off. Oh, come on, there we go. Knit 2. That's fine. It's very much appreciated. Okay. And then the next row, instead of doing the lace, all you do is do your knit 2 to start. Every stitch except for this central, where the central double decrease is knit. So you knit, and this one you slip so that it really makes this row stand out. So that's knit to that next central double decrease row, column, and you slip it. Just slip it across like that. So it's slip 1, knit 4. Slip it and knit to the end. And doesn't that make it look pretty? You still got those ridges to make it look like ribs. And this one doesn't seem to draw in as much as the other one does. Lisa, I think this one would be one that you should try. And what's nice about it is you'll be decreasing on the lace rows, and the alternate rows will just be worked with the knit. That way you'll know which decrease row that you're on, or which row is a decrease. You know what I mean? So this is the way I'm going to work the second one that I'm doing, and I'll start that one tomorrow. But now it's totally up to you. If you want to do the all lace version, that's more than fine. But I just wanted to give you guys an alternate way of working it, because I think this is pretty. You know, it's still lacy. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll type up the alternate way and email it to you so that you'll have that. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I'm going to do some more knitting. It's an awful cold, rainy, wet day here. Perfect for knitting, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knit. Oh yes, question. You have 51. That's okay. That's okay. What you can do is when you get to the bottom here, yes, you can. I would say, oh, you're very welcome. When you get to the bottom, you might want to, before you pick up your last stitch, do a yarn over and then pick up that last stitch. And since it's going to be on the bottom, it won't be noticed as much. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate it. And so that's I noticed that too when I did this one. I only had 51 stitches, but it's perfectly fine. Before the last stitch, do a yarn over and pick that one up. No, that's fine, and it won't even be noticed. So, and Jen is here just when we're ready to go. Hi, Jen. You'll probably have to watch this on replay. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm happy to help. So everyone, thank you for joining. Tomorrow is crochet day, and I will scour the internet for a pretty crochet stitch to show you. And I'll be doing some more work on the shawl. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that. And thank you everyone for joining. And I will have everyone have a nice rest of the day. And I will see you tomorrow. All right. Awesome, Jen. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.